Elegant blonde Nicole Kidman, known as one of Hollywood's top Australian imports, was actually born in Honolulu, Hawaii, while her Australian parents were there on educational visas. Kidman is the daughter of Janelle Ann Glennie, a nursing instructor, and Anthony David Kidman, a biochemist and clinical psychologist. She is of English, Irish, and Scottish descent. Shortly after her birth, the family moved to Washington, D.C., where Nicole's father pursued his research on breast cancer, and then, 3 years later, made the pilgrimage back to her parents' native Sydney in Australia, where Nicole was raised. Young Nicole's first love was ballet, but she eventually took up mime and drama as well. Her first stage role was a bleeding sheep in an elementary school Christmas pageant. In her adolescent years, acting edged out the other arts and became a kind of refuge. As her classmates sought out fun in the sun, the fair-skinned Kidman retreated to dark rehearsal halls to practice her craft. She worked regularly at the Phillip Street Theatre, where she once received a personal letter of praise and encouragement from audience member Jane Campion, then a film student. Kidman eventually dropped out of high school to pursue acting full-time. She broke into movies at age 16, landing a role in the Australian holiday favourite Bush Christmas, 1983. That appearance touched off a flurry of film and television offers, including a lead in BMX Bandits, 1983, and a turn as a schoolgirl-turned-protester in the miniseries Vietnam, 1987, for which she won her first Australian Film Institute Award. With the help of an American agent, she eventually made her U.S. debut opposite Sam Neill in the at-sea thriller Dead Calm, 1989. Kidman's next casting coup scored her more than exposure. While starring as Tom Cruise's Dr. love interest in the racetrack romance Days of Thunder, 1990, she won over the Hollywood hunk hook, line and sinker. After a whirlwind courtship and decent box office returns, the couple wed on December 24, 1990. Determined not to let her new marital status overshadow her fledgling career, the actress pressed on. She appeared as a catty high school senior in the Australian film Flirting, 1991, then as Dustin Hoffman's Moll in the gangster flick Billy Bathgate, 1991. She reunited with Cruise for Far and Away, 1992, the story of young Irish lovers who flee to America in the late 1800s, and starred opposite Michael Keaton in The Tear Tugger My Life, 1993. Despite her steady employment, critics and moviegoers still had not quite warmed to Kidman as a leading lady. She tried to spice up her image by seducing Val Kilmer in Batman Forever, 1995, but achieved her real breakthrough with Gus Van Sant's To Die For, 1995. As a fame-crazed housewife determined to eliminate any obstacle in her path, Kidman proved that she